That's good timing. Just as I go to press record, it's gone very dark outside and it's all gloomy and very appropriate timing. Um, yeah, exactly a week today, I'm going to be ticking a bucket list destination. And that's because a week today, I'm going to be in Germany in a town called Lübeck. All right. And basically, I'm going to be following in the footsteps of the Nosferatu Count Orlok. The 1922 version of Nosferatu is one of my favourite horror films of all time. Let me just whip out that good old tome that I've mentioned before. All right, this is the first time I think I was ever aware of Nosferatu and Count Orlok with that fabulous still of old Max there, and that one as well. All right. And yeah, over the following years, I'd buy more and more horror books, and there would be black and white stills, and then, yeah, documentaries on TV, and you would get clips from Nosferatu, usually, him rising up out of his coffin on board the ship, or, having a nibble and realising it's dawn and the game's up. All right. So, yeah, I love the film. I love it dearly. And I've always wanted to go and visit some of the locations of Nosferatu, because one of the appeals of the film is not only is it a spooky film. I was saying to my children, they're old enough now to start watching horror films, and I've been saying, a horror film hasn't got to be repulsive or ultra gory or jump scares. Here in the UK, Nosferatu is a PG. It's just above a U, but it's one of the scariest films I've ever seen, and that fella is the main reason. But it's a creepy film. I mean, if I can give you an illustration from this book here, even the nominal good guys in it are dead creepy. The bad guys are creepy, the good guys are creepy, and the buildings are creepy. And this is why we're off to Lübeck in a week's time, because exactly a week today, to the minute, I'll be here at this abandoned and decaying manse, seen through the window. Well, I won't be seeing it through the window. I'll be at the other side of the canal. The canal's just there. You don't really make it out. You see it far more in the Werner Herzog 79 version, when the ship actually moors just here with the dead captain at the wheel. All right. I should mention this book. This book, Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, a shot-by-shot presentation by R8 Sites. Okay, I got this after I booked my tickets, and it's really good. It takes me back to the 70s, when you used to have photo novels before video, where you would have stills with little captions saying what's happening or what anybody is saying. All right, and this is an exhaustive book, which I heartily recommend. There's all sorts of interesting features at the end about the making of the film and the people involved. All right. Yeah, I mean, with the internet, I don't really need this book, but, it's an excuse to get a Nosferatu piece of whatever. So, yeah, this is a really, really good book, which I really recommend. I'm not going to take it with me on holiday, but right at the back, a couple more stills for you to just see. There we go. This is after Count Orlok has arrived, and that's him in the window there. It's going to be great that I can actually figure out which is the window that was used, because I should have said, one of the appeals and one of the reasons I'm going there is that Lübeck is like a medieval port, and quite a bit was bombed during the Second World War because it was a German port, but an awful lot of it has remained, and an awful lot of it is bizarre in the extreme. The churches, the cathedrals, the gatehouse going into the town, they are like something out of a Brothers Grimm fairy tale or a Tim Burton film, right? And it is a World Heritage site, I think, for the amount, just for the sheer amount of Gothic interest in buildings. And this is a preserved World Heritage building, and it has windows in now, but it is unchanged. All right, so that is my number one destination when we get there. There are other ones that aren't in the film, but they're equally as fascinating, and I'm so looking forward to going there. All right, so when I get to the back of the book, yeah, here we go. Back of the book. Sorry about the shaky cam today. Then and now. Now, another town further east, about another half an hour, 45 minutes, is Wismar, or Wismar. And here you see the establishing shot was probably filmed up there, down, catching that and that. All right. And yeah, so Wismar, there we go. That's how it appears in the film. That's how it is now. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. My wife and daughter study German, so they're coming along. My translators and interpreters and speakers. All right. Yeah, this is Wismar as well. This is a place I'd love to go to in Slovakia. Again, I'm not going to murder that. But that's his castle then and now. All right, the tower then and now. All these are exactly, look at that. That is still the same as then. Over 100 years, and it's still, look, I want a photo op there. Maybe another day. This is a place that I've got to seek out. That's the Hutter's residence. All right, I hope I'm not going to appear too strange wandering around looking at people's doorways trying to find a match. All right, so as I say, highly recommended book. I'm not going to take it with me. What I might take with me is my own mini Orlok. This is the Necker version of the Count, and yeah, if you have not seen one before, or even not aware that there was such a thing, this is really good as well. I mean, I'm not a big action figure fan. Sometimes the sculpts can be really fantastic, but they got whacking great big joins at the elbows and the knees or groin. This is very subtle. You have got joints there. But I've deliberately raised his arm up so you can't see them. What's really good about this figure is you get a whole set of options. So you actually have 3 heads. All right, there's one head. That's his natty hat. There's his keys. There's some of his occult documents, and multiple hands. All right, these are the hands that he came with, but I like the long-fingered variety, as they say. I quite like this one, the sideways looking on one, and there's his quill. All right, and I was thinking about taking Mini Orlok along with me, so he can stand him for me in for photos. But he's a bit big. I'm going to see. How much space I've got in my bag. All right. So as I say, week today. Going to be a very happy bunny in this very creepy place. There will be a travelogue video for it when I come back. Hopefully I've got lots of interesting shots to show you.